Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening to my panel, Dr. Siti Emily and Dr. Fatih. My name is Muhammad Asyad bin Jamaluddin. Matric number is BE170044. Today I would like to present about my PSM project is prototype solar system for the small scale crop farm. I will start with introduction first. Today, the world energy source are based on non-renewable energy to fulfill the customer demand. Non-renewable energy source are neutral resources that cannot be reproduced again. Renewable energy is an effective way to replace the non-renewable energy. It because the resources can be refilled, so there are no problem with the lack of energy in the future. In agriculture, solar energy source are very important for running the device such as water pump, lamp, fan and others. Global warming and the lack of energy source supply that make the use of solar energy is highly recommended. Okay, next is about the problem statement. First is using petrol and a diesel generator to generate electricity for the crop plantation. From the negative side, it emits a noise and smoke that contribute to greenhouse effect. Second is increased gasoline cost. The unstable fuel rate that must be faced by the consumer. Okay, next is about the objective of study. The first objective is to design a prototype solar system for the small scale crop farm, and the next is to develop a prototype of the solar system crop farm, and the last is to analyze the voltage and the power reading generated by the solar panel. And the next part is scope of study. In my project is focused on the use of energy in the rural area farm without depend on the major grid network or generator. The off-grid solar PV system are chosen, and the type of the load prototype is the DC water pump 1 unit and DC LED lamp 1 unit, and the last is DC brushless fan 1 unit. The all system are in the DC type. In chapter 2 is about the literature review. From my report, I have the 5 previous research. And the first is Smart Agriculture based on IoT and Cloud Computing by S. Namani and B. Gonan in 2020. The benefit is using a smart drone to manage a crop farm. And the second is solar water irrigation system with wireless control by A. Walid in 2019. The benefit is using humidity sensor and GSM module for automatic control to replace a manpower requirement. And the third is a model for smart agriculture using IoT by K.A. Patil and N.R. Kali in 2016. And the benefit is using RMS module to update weather information by combination of internet and wireless network method. And next is Smart Farming IoT in Agriculture by R. Daga in 2018. The benefit of the research is using a IoT system to improve management and monitoring farm. And the last is Smart Agriculture with AI sensor by using Agrobot by B. Ragavi 2020. The benefit is using AI sensor with IoT application to sowing seed automatically by using Agrobot. In the part chapter 3 is about the methodology. The main purpose of the project is to improve the crop farm system by creating automatic systems such as sensor, relay and timer. They have a 4 phase in the build of the prototype project. First is project planning process, and second is modeling of prototype, and third is testing the prototype, and the last is documentation result. The first phase is project planning process. This is my flowchart of prototype. In phase 2 is modeling the prototype. This is my modeling prototype. The PIR sensor is function is automatically turn on and off the fan and the lamp, and the timer function is to turn on the water pump with the time setting, and the rain sensor is function is turn off automatically when the sensor detect the rain. In the phase 3 is about the testing the prototype. First is test solar panel for the watt and voltage output by using the multimeter. Make sure the same performance as the product specification. If not, there will be lost energy supply when the load are connected. And second is it really important part because it a program that offer all the instruction to switch on and off the system. In phase 4 is documentation result. This part should be done at the every level process to ensure the project according to the schedule that has been set. Next, all data will be collected based on the production of the solar energy. For the chapter 4 is about the preliminary result. I already compute the all item in the table for the easier to see with the quantity, duration hour, and total kilowatt per day. And the total kilowatt per day that we get is 0.12 kilowatt per hour. And next, to get the real size of my prototype, first we need to determine the power consumption demand. The total power demand that I get is 120 watt hour per day. And the second is determine the solar panel. From my calculation that I conclude the system should be powered by at least one model of the 30 watt model. It because mostly the seller sell the 30 watt in the market, so that's why I choose it. And the third is size of the battery. I use the basic formula is P equal to I times V. From the calculation, I assume the size of battery that I use is 12 volt per 10 Ah. And the last is size of charger controller. From the calculation, I conclude the system need to use the 12 volt per 10 ampere for the charger controller. And the last is about the expected result of my prototype. First, assume that the prototype to be durable and flexible to use in the solar system crop farm. And the second is the effectiveness of prototype solar panel in replacement of the existing electricity supply. And the last expectation is the total energy capacity